Hello. Yeah, I'm not at all Ashens, but I wish I was. But I am doing something that he quite often does today because I've got literally nothing else to say to you. I've just finished watching Lemony Snicket, the series, and that's a really good series. I've never read the books, never seen the film, but I enjoyed the series, so if you've got Netflix, why not watch that? Anyway, the reason I've got this complicated setup is because I want to review action figures, or rather, in-action figures. These are some of the Eaglemoss Doctor Who figures that come as part of a partwork, which I've not bought. I bought the first one way back when, and it was Matt Smith, and I thought the figure was shoddy and the paint job was bad, so I didn't buy any more. And then I've sort of seen other ones around, and it seemed that the Matt Smith one was kind of a one-off. A lot of them seemed really nice, so I bought a kind of two bulk lots on eBay, one of 5, one of 8. The one of 5 arrived today, and so here we go. Here's the first one. It's a Sontaran General from the David Tennant story, The Poison Sky, and as you can see, quite a lot of detail there. He's got a scrunched up little face. Really nice paintwork on there. So there's this probic vent at the back, and on the bottom of each of these you've got a number, what they are, who they are. So yeah, really, really nice little representation of a potato-headed Sontaran. And the best thing about these is, if I bring in my next figure, they're to scale. So here's an Ice Warrior. This is one of the new Ice Warriors from the episode Cold Blood. And as you can see, again, these are kind of nice. I think they're metal figures. They certainly feel metallic. There we go. Now, the weird thing about this one is his sideways glance. I don't know who decided that. Are the Ice Warriors always looking to one side? I don't think so. But as you can see already, there's quite a cool contrast between the two. You can imagine a Sontaran squaring up to an Ice Warrior and thinking he's superior because it's a Sontaran. Again, there's no posability to these things, because I did think when I saw the head like that, but yeah, the arms don't move at all. And I'm reluctant to try. I mean, they are fairly sturdy figures, but I wouldn't want to push that at all. So the third one that I've got in this batch, I'm already not sure what I'm meant to be telling you about these. So this is the Timothy Dalton action figure. And I think this is a weakness of the collection in that obviously human figures. Sorry, I had some acid there. That doesn't look much like Timothy Dalton. It's not a bad paint job, to be fair. I think the Matt Smith one I had, the paint wasn't even properly applied to the eyes, things like that. I mean, it's a nice sculpt and a nice paint job. Doesn't look terribly like Timothy Dalton, but there we go. But the detailing's really nice. You've got the kind of red and gold of his Pridonian robes. You can just get onto that there. There we go. And my lovely gnarled thumb. And his staff is bendy. It was bent in the post, and so I've managed to basically unbend it. But again, it's a really nice. I mean, there was battling going on there, so there's a bit of, I don't know if you can see that, a bit of dirt almost on his. No, you can't see that properly. But yeah, there's a bit of dirt on his forehead. I don't know if that's meant to be there. I mean, this is why people like Ashton only review bad action figures, because I'm just putting these in front and going, yes, alright, that. This is a Silurian from Series 5 of Doctor Who. Come on, focus. Focus. You will focus. Or maybe you won't. Well, okay, you don't get to see that one. Oh, no, you do. You do now. For God's sake. There we go. There's a Sontaran from Doctor Who. It's Sontaran Silurian. It's one of the newer Silurians. So, I mean, kind of depends what you think of the design as to what you think of this. But again, it's really well painted. I mean, I have read tales of some people being quite annoyed with the paint jobs on these things. Come on. So there we go, a bit of a closer look. Yeah, you can see the kind of the mask details. I mean, yeah, I really like it. And finally, and this is kind of my favourite one. There's some things I like about this, others. It's the Cyberleader, aka John Lumick, aka Trigger from Only Fools and Horses, from beyond the grave, from the Age of Steel. Does it say the Age of Steel? Yeah, Age of Steel. There we go. Correct. Now, I mean, I've got mixed feelings about this one. I mean, I really love the detailing on the head. I don't know if you can see there, there we go. So you've actually got a bit of plastic where the kind of plastic glass thing with his brain is. I do think it doesn't look entirely metal. You know, the Cybermen of that time are kind of gleaming. And, I mean, it's partly the feel, but yeah, there's a sense that this is some kind of painted thing. You know, there's a sense that it has been painted silver, which obviously it has. But, I mean, look, this is the problem with these things. They're actually pretty cool. And I'd kind of hope I wouldn't like them as much as I do, because I feel like now I want more of them. And obviously I've got, 5 more of them. No, 8 more of them coming. But I want more than that. So, yeah, I mean, the problem is they're like £6 or £7 a piece. So, if someone can buy me, just start buying me them. I mean, the cheap ones are worth £6 or £7 a piece. They're really, and I like the fact they kind of tessellate like this. The really expensive ones, like the rare Daleks and things, they go for a lot more. Let's put it that way. I mean, I don't think I'll be reviewing future ones, because this clearly hasn't been interesting to anyone. I mean, let me know if you enjoyed this. I've tried to show them off, but really, there's nothing interesting to say about them. They're quite cool little figures, quite weighty, and I would like more of them, please. So, if you can all club together to get me more figures and more unboxing videos, that would be great. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.